Welcome back to the Longer Than a Decade podcast. This is the double podcast weekend. If you do me a favor and go ahead and check out last week's episode. 2 episodes dropping tomorrow and Tuesday, man. Why? Because I am off. Salute Paris is back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, she is back. You know what I'm saying? This is a great fucking Sunday. It rained last night, so it's hot as a motherfucker, but the lighting is looking good.
Happy Father's Day, y'all.
Happy Father's Day to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to Jimmy Butler as well, you know.
I'm still ducking that smoke. I'm still ducking that smoke.
You're undefeated.
Big Aquarius vibes.
You're undefeated, man. But hey, man, great topics that we had today. Our second guest of the day today. I'm going to let Paris go ahead and introduce the guest of the hour, man. Please, go ahead.
So we are introducing a phenomenal woman, a woman of all kind of trades. You know what I'm saying? I want to welcome Shaniiv to the podcast, you guys.
Hello.
Hey, Shaniiv brought us some cards, man.
Yeah,
she brought us some cards.
Yeah, we about to have a little Carisha please up in here for a minute.
Yeah, we won't have to,
Well, man, it is nice to meet
You
you.
don't got no CPN questions on there now, do you?
CPN.
CPN?
Fill me in.
What's CPN?
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I'm lost in the sauce.
All right.
I don't know.
Teach me something new. I like to learn something new every day.
Yeah.
You know that's that white.
For those who don't know, of course, we watching Creed 3. Creed 3 is on the TV right now. Love to have the background going crazy, but it's great to meet you. It's my first time meeting you in life. How are you doing? Let me just ask that.
I'm doing well. Life is absolutely beautiful. There's always beauty in it if you look for it. I feel like the view right here that you just have in front of is amazing.
Yeah.
And you guys, thank you for the space.
Of course, man. Of course.
Paris, thank you for inviting me.
No problem.
Of course. Paris wanted to do a podcast on the patio one time.
Ooh.
She just don't understand how hot this shit can get. She don't understand.
Oh, I understand.
This shit hot.
But I think she like the background. That's really what it is.
Yeah, whenever I like to do like little photos and shit, I hold the shit up by that tree. That shit be looking phenomenal. Man. I'll be thinking I'm in Costa Rica or some shit. Yeah, man. So we got a One Piece trailer. You the first person I thought about when I saw that. I don't know if you saw the trailer, but that shit looked pretty decent, man. I don't know, bro. Like Benji said, bro, if that shit end up like Dragon Ball Evolution, I'm finna be hot.
I'm gonna be upset a little piece,
Hot.
but you know,
Yeah,
at least we still got the anime.
of course, man.
Because they do be butchering the actual live action stuff versus the anime. Because even the Death Note live action, I was horrible.
That shit was fucking trash.
I hate people that be like, oh, I like that one better. Are you crazy?
Like that one. See, this is what I'm talking
Are you
about.
crazy? Have
They're
you seen
uncultured.
the anime?
The best live
Do you guys
action I've
watch
seen is
anime?
Street Fighter. Yeah.
And
Street
like
Fighter?
where you watch it in English or do you?
It all depends on which one I'm watching.
I'm a dub watcher all the way.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, I'm
all
in
the
English,
way.
but like so for example, Demon Slayer, I'm watching that shit in Japanese.
Yeah,
I'm not watching that shit in English.
You know what it is? It's basically
Attack on
like
Titan, I'm watching that shit in Japanese.
it's basically like, bro, animes that we grew up with. They were in English first because we didn't even know about Japanese versions. So like Dragon Ball Z, you know, like Inuyasha, Gundam, Naruto. Yeah, I started off with dub, but Naruto I have to watch it in sub now. Well, I got exposed to the sub due to the dub not catching up. So when I heard his voice in Japanese, I said, you know what? I can get used to this. The one motherfucker I can't get used to is this nigga Goku in Japanese. You heard that shit?
See, I used to be a big Dragon Ball Z fan. We used to just watch YouTube clips. It was in Japanese. We just wanted to see the fights. We always used to say like, yo, Goku sound like a girl in Japanese. Like it's actually a female voice actor. It's a female voice actor.
Both of them. No, not both of them. But
and even the person that does the English Naruto is a woman.
Yeah. They both are
just
women,
just like I think Bart Simpson a girl too.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of male like
talented.
Oh, Boondocks. Come on, Regina King.
Oh yeah, Regina King.
It's a lot of women that do male voices.
Yeah. I want to get into voice acting one time.
Speaking of black people, happy Juneteenth tomorrow, y'all.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, you can only say Happy Juneteenth to people that only celebrate Juneteenth? If you celebrate, for me personally, if you celebrate Juneteenth and 4th of July, you lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
That's why
I just like to eat on 4th of July.
No, but I'm just saying,
wait,
I'm just saying,
we can have
fireworks,
barbecues,
American
right?
flag.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you
Well, no,
like,
man.
okay, I'm just saying, don't do no shit like that, please.
I mean, a lot of people
or-
do because they're still in the transition. They haven't transitioned to just Juneteenth yet, and I feel like everybody's in a different level and different space.
Yeah.
I personally celebrate Juneteenth, and I send my kids to their daddy to celebrate 4th of July because he's still on that wave. So my kids do get experience.
It's just a double barbecue for me.
I just want to eat. I just want to eat the barbecue, bro. That's all.
Just don't tell me no Happy Independence Day. Like,
Nah. Just pull up. We finna cook some food on that day.
Yeah, we ain't saying no Happy Independence Day on that motherfucker, man.
I've seen
Cause we not independent. We still slaving.
I've seen motherfuckers do it.
Hey, I will be barbecuing though. I will be barbecuing for sure. That's coming. Yeah.
Make sure
Everybody should take a
chicken
day off
on the
tomorrow.
grill.
If your job
I'm
ain't
good
give you
on
a
that
day
day.
off, just don't go. Just don't go.
So, man, you are a woman of many talents.
Thank you.
From what I saw and the research that I've done whenever I bring people on and shit like that. So I just wanted to kind of ask you if you can explain a little bit of what you do for people who don't know.
Okay.
Who just meeting you.
I am a licensed esthetician as well as a sex and relationship coach. I got into lashing. What?
I'm sorry.
I love it. But yeah, I help people with their lashes, skincare, waxing. Come check me out. I have a location in Lauderhill. So right behind Lauderhill Mall. You can come find me.
Nice. I have an excuse to go to the Lauderhill Mall because I haven't been there in years.
That's completely different.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Is it real?
Yeah,
I seen that bus loop. That bus loop terminal looked fucking fire. I ain't gonna cap. I said
I
finally.
will say though to shout out Jerk Machine because they did lose a lot of business because they moved the bus terminal. And I love Lauderhill because we get to see the Caribbean. Shirt over there.
Oh, that's where I get my oils, my black soap.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like they have so many different. You have VI Spot, Sada Jones Restaurant. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out. Actually, a friend's mom who owns that place, and you can get some doubles for $2.50. Like, where the fuck you gonna find that at? You can cuss on here.
Yeah, of course, man.
You
haven't met Benji yet.
We keep it 100 over here.
But yeah, like what J. Cole said, there is diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
Beauty in the struggle. I'm from Lauderdale Lakes, so I know.
Nice.
I know the vibes with Lauderhill. But Lauderhill Mall, I used to be over there a lot. Just, there's this one spot for like shoes. They always had the shoes that you would find on the internet. It was in there. I was just like, oh shit.
The hidden gem.
Yeah. So I love, taking those trips to Lauderhill Mall with my moms and shit. When we had to go get wings, or we had to get clothes.
They got the best Golden Crust across the street. It's the best one.
Still the best.
County. Like if you want Patek, go across the street.
That's for sure. So man, sex therapy coach.
Yes.
You know what I mean? What made you want to get into that field essentially?
That field because I was never shy of talking about sex.
Right.
I remember my earliest memory of actually speaking about it is in 5th grade. My mom gave, or 6th grade, my mom gave me a book about sex and I brought it to school and I wasn't supposed to and I got in trouble. But I was just helping my friends know what was what because nobody really knows what's what.
Right.
And it wasn't on like a, oh my gosh, let's go have sex. But it was more so like, what's your body like? As a woman, like what are these parts? Like we don't really get to learn about ourselves in a positive connotation. And like I went to a lot of fucking purity retreats. Like I used to wear a purity ring and it actually broke on me. And I was like, damn, that's a sign. I didn't lose my virginity at that time. But yeah, I feel like you as people, if we dive more into sex in a healthy way, we can transform even faster. So amazing. I feel like helping people tap into their sexuality is helping the world heal. So
how do you work with different personalities when it comes to the sex therapy? Because everybody's different. Everybody is different. And I feel like at that point, it's going back to book stuff and energy and understanding where they're at and what they're dealing with and taking it back to who they are. Like it's not really when you're coaching somebody, it's not really about you or about your knowledge. Yes, it's your knowledge that helps you coach them, but it's really understanding who the person is that you're trying to coach
and tapping into, okay, where are you at? What's your levels? Are you pleasure mapping with your partner if you have a partner? Are you tapping into self? Because it all starts with self. And growing up, you see love and you're like, oh yeah, I want to do this, but like, who really talks about love of self and getting intimate with yourself, so then you can be even more intimate with your partner? That's
amazing.
So I got a question. What's like the most common like thing you got to coach as far as a woman, and most common thing you got to coach for a man?
As a woman? Oh wait, so
like the most common thing that you have to like give advice to. You catch yourself giving this advice the most to like a man, and you catch yourself giving advice, coaching a woman more. Like, what's the most common thing that
as a man y'all want sex more often?
They want that
women?
gorilla.
Yes.
I mean, testosterone.
And it's a healthy thing.
You made me think of what Nate did last episode. We was talking about snowfall.
You're like, that's all I see. Gorillas fighting.
So gorillas in the cave.
I guess it's the glasses.
Yeah. You tapped into him right now.
She tapped into that fella. Hey, Nate, she tapped into the fella. You feel me?
I love it. For men, they go about sex from their point of view. When if you look at it from a woman's point of view, like, slow down, take it like slow, and start with the intimacy from the top of the day. Texting, how are you doing? Checking in with your lady. Then also building up the
butterflies.
Yes, during the day before you even see each other. And also, once you do that, then your woman's ready and you don't have to do as much in the bedroom. And when you get to the bedroom, she'll be and helping out around the house. Yeah. Because when men don't do that, women come home and they're like, they don't want to do shit. They don't want to actually have sex because they have so much
other shit going on.
Yes, and people don't realize that life is like plates, and a woman and a man's plate, they are not balanced, but men think that they carry the plate a lot more. And it's not a takeaway from what men do, because men do a lot. They have a lot on their head, especially as a black man in America. Like, y'all,
they got a whole house now.
Yes, but
and everybody in it.
And they do, but really the woman does hold the house down, because if
her energy isn't pure, clean, or nothing like that, you can't come home to a happy house. So
I can agree with that.
That's where the happy wife, happy life thing probably comes in at.
That really means
happy everybody also, because that's not true. Yeah, it's not fair to men at times, because
that's what it is though, and we understand that.
And if you understand that you're here to serve people, either in any capacity in life, and if you're here to serve, as a woman, you're serving your man, as a man, you're serving a woman, then both people are happy. But people fail to realize that it's not about you, it's about the next person. And when you focus on yourself, you don't want to do shit.
True.
And sometimes holding space for the fact that both people do work. And sometimes you don't, like, if you're by yourself, you can be lazy that night and say, I don't want to cook. You know what? Fuck it, I'm not going to cook. When you have a partner, you're like, fuck, I got to cook. Okay, you know what? Let me do this. But sometimes holding space and saying, you know what? Don't cook tonight. Let's order something out. Yeah. Then you might actually want to have sex later, because, like, you didn't have to exude so much energy making dinner. And at the end of the day, women.
All the damn what I cook, I'm finna be.
You gonna be eating.
unless you're dating a chef or something like that, because then that go hand in hand.
I somewhat think I'm a chef. That's all I'm gonna say.
We see Martin. I see you. You've been doing your little,
baking.
You're Caribbean.
I be cooking.
He's Jamaican.
Okay, and that's a lot of the difference in the lifestyle. Like, we focus on black people, and we're all not the same. A black American man is not taught to cook in the household like a Caribbean man is. So like, the balance is a lot different in the relationship already, when you're not dealing with your own kind, when you think that like your perspective is one way when it really ends up being a different way. So it's really understanding your partner. And for women, I think that the biggest thing that I have to talk about is like having understanding and holding space for your man. Because sometimes as women, we focus on ourselves and we don't hold as much space for our man. And sometimes we hold too much space for our man and we don't hold space for ourselves. So it's really finding that balance. Because everything in life is a balance.
That's why I be preaching to my dogs right now. I said, bro, you got to find balance, man. I don't care, bro. I got this girl and I got this girl and I got her. Feel me? I was like, good luck with that, buddy.
And that's why you got all that chaos going on.
Nigga be trying to look for love with three women.
It depends.
Shit,
You
hey,
can.
You trying to look for love?
You looking for love with 3 women?
Oh, no.
I mean, you
just
can,
outside.
though.
I get it, but
He don't got the sauce
she's
like
an
that.
advocate for that. So.
Yeah, I am polyamorous, so I don't find that to be.
Bitch, you white.
what? No, I'm just saying,
just
like,
to-
if you outside, man, okay, do you?
And there's different
Like,
ways of being outside.
Yeah.
If you're actually being honest and open with everyone, you're able to move a lot differently. When you're lying to everyone, then you're not even being true to yourself. And
True.
being true to yourself really does expand. Like, love is infinite. So yes, I believe in monogamous relationships as well, because what works for you works for you. And the space that you have for love is the space that you have for love. But I feel like when we heal the wounds of childhood, you are able to expand love and see things of not of a control thing, not of a jealousy thing. Because jealousy does come up in polyamorous relationships. It's just how you look at it and why are you jealous at this point? Is it a healthy jealousy? Because sometimes it's pointing out that you're not getting as much time, and how you go about that action to show that you need more time. It helps.
So what's an unhealthy jealousy trait?
An unhealthy jealousy trait.
It's a good one, huh?
Yeah,
She got
because an unhealthy jealousy trait is really just focusing on this is mine, and then not really
Possession.
possession. Yes, but not even, because honestly, if you possess something and you're taking care of it and you're holding space to I'm going to make sure that this person is well taken care of, that's not unhealthy. But then you're saying, I have to hold space for this person. Nobody else can. Even if you don't have the space to hold everything that person has, it's like, okay, but if you don't even have the space for that person, why can't they find that space somewhere else? So, and understanding that just because somebody else can fulfill that person in a different way than you can does not mean that you're any less than.
Yeah,
I think that probably needs to be talked about more, especially in a for men aspect, for them having female friends, because that's where the problem.
Oh yeah, I was thinking.
From.
That's all that was in my head. Women don't some women that jealousy. Any interaction their dude has with a woman is a problem. Who the fuck is that? This is just my grandma.
Unhealthy
chill.
jealousy.
Bro, every woman. If it's a woman, it's just it'll have that. Some guys are like that too, and those are the ones that get they girl.
So who do we think?
They get
this
girl
is a question for everybody. Who do we
Mm.
think is more territorial, men or women? I low-key think women.
Women.
I think
Women.
Oh, okay.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of women, because I'm in the polyamorous space, they have evolved and be able to share their man. A man ain't. It's very rare that a man go say, "Yeah, I can share you."
Yeah, you're right.
So they're more
Men.
territorial. As
That's
women,
a man ain't gonna go down for
That's
that.
only
Okay,
if he's
so
not trying to commit to her.
to me-
if you're not trying to commit to her, then it's just bro, you could do you.
But that's the thing. It's as a woman, you can commit to a man and also let other people commit. Well, if you're in that space, let other people commit to that man. However, a man is not going to say, I hold space for another man, even if they can't even do half the shit the other man can do.
Yeah. That's why it's back to what you remember when we was arguing a polygamous relationships who's more likely to
That's what I'm thinking about right now.
woman.
That episode.
And she was trying to tell
She was
us
on that island with that sword and shield.
I was definitely on an island by myself.
Yeah,
she was.
Gilligan's.
Sword and shield
Way
though.
out
She was battling.
way out there,
Yeah.
dragons and shit.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what I see.
But it sounds great to speak to somebody that really knows what the fuck they talking about. Most of the time, motherfuckers get all the information either from social media and for what the homies tell them, mush it together and say, yeah, I've been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? I've met a lot of motherfuckers like that, bro. I'd be like, hey, bro, I read that same post, my nigga.
You mean the
can't lie.
therapist?
Yeah.
On top of that, social media, depending on what side you're on, because there's different sides of everything. It's a tool at the end of the day. You can use a tool for good or you can use a tool for bad.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of the knowledge being shared about polyamorous relationships right now are the toxic, unhealthy shit. They don't really share the shit that actually, it's sex. Man, there's so much more than that. You can sit here and heal yourself from the inside out if you truly want to do that, because you have 2 people marrying you as opposed to 1 or 3 people, depending on how many people you have in your relationship.
Right.
And also you have to get through those thoughts of, damn, this is my person and I don't want anybody else touch or connect with that person.
So it's like a relationship full of best friends.
Exactly. And when it is like that, you can really have a good time anytime.
With either one of them.
True. Very much true. Very much true.
One leaves, you can sit with the other one and have a good time. And also understanding that the relationship that you have, okay, so if it's a triad, it's 3 people. The relationship that you have with one person is not the same relationship that you have with the other person. It's not the same relationship that you have with when both people are in the same room. And the understanding that one relationship doesn't have to be exactly like the other.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Because then, where's the duality? Like, where's the fun in that? Like, why would you have the same person twice when you can experience life in different ways? And if we are truly trying to be like God-like, it's just spread love and mercy, and God loves everybody.
Wow, that's a powerful statement you just said. That
so Jamaican just a while.
Yes.
That's how Jamaican man be, ain't it? Yeah, niggas just be grunting. Like, we agree though. You know what I'm saying? So, so I do want to ask, from a women's perspective, about the YK Osiris situation. We talked about it yesterday's podcast, but we were all men in one room looking at Osiris like, nigga goofy sometimes. I said,
yeah, explain, yeah.
I said, bruh, you don't really got that type of clout to be doing shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it too, bro.
And then even if you did have that clout, why would you be kissing a girl when she talking about all she do is eat ass? Like,
literally,
why is that
why is it the first thing you think
down
of,
some
bro?
random
Maybe
chick,
he wants
like,
to taste ass.
Like, he's wild for that. He's tasting a man's ass in a woman's mouth.
See, now what if he would have caught something just by doing that?
I mean, that's on him.
Anybody catching that now? Because Charlemagne said we don't know what the kind of relationship.
No, this because I think y'all catches like nobody's really. People look at body count more than look at test results, and it's like,
yep.
Why aren't you can sleep with one person and bitch you sick?
Yeah, no, that's why sometimes I telling people like, yo, the women you really got to be careful for is the ones that's in a loyal ass relationship with they nigga, where the nigga know that they so blindly loyal they can go out and creep. And like, you know what I'm saying? Even though she has that one dude compared to the girl that's fucking multiple men, she's gonna be more protective, use condoms, this and that.
Strap up,
so
go get tested every 2 months.
She's less of a risk than the girl that's blindly in love, letting him raw dog her every night and he out creeping with other bitches. Like sometimes you gotta watch. Like life can throw so many different angles at you, bro.
Listen, and I will say,
like the thought could be cleaner than the girl that only had one nigga all her life.
No,
that is facts, man. You ain't gonna lie. Bitch, just said some real shit.
Not even that. Both of the girls could be cleaner than niggas. The one that actually has a problem because y'all don't go get tested.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yo, niggas send women test results of other women. At least if you do that, please take off the name and the address.
Man, I've been STD.
But they're not sending their own test results.
No, not at all. Because they're not going to get tested. They're
taking
the test results from the woman.
And that doesn't make no fucking sense to me because y'all literally can have shit and
I
remember
Ply said something about that. He was like, hey, y'all ever had that situation when your girl go to the clinic and then you ask her, babe, we straight?
It's not bitch, I'm straight. It is never a we.
Like, she don't got that, I don't got that. That's how some niggas like, nah. I show like, I'll be like, nah. I go get tested.
To get your own.
But half of these niggas in Broward County don't even know where the free testing location is.
What, bro?
Go to Wilt Manors.
No, I go to the Wellness Center of Broward.
Yeah,
Broward.
Shout out to AHF.
As a woman, go to your OB because at the end of the day, yes, these free clinics have tests, but those are not all of the STIs and STDs that are possible within you. Mm-hmm. Like they test more at the OB and you find out that there's new strands of STIs out here. Mm-hmm. And you might think that, okay, I'm clean because it didn't show up on this test. Yeah. But then when you go and get tested, you have something that's brand new. There's new infections coming out every day, especially because they're mixing shit.
And not even just in regards towards sex, because that's not the only way. Because there's certain things that can actually get passed without even doing it. Just like the group of girls that got herpes off of the hookah. Like there's
yeah.
And honestly,
hookah lounges are done for me. I'm done.
I never was in the hookah.
Bring your own tip. First of all, don't share the tips. Also,
people shouldn't be sharing anything that they put in their mouth anyways besides with a partner. That's just how I feel. I don't care.
And you can see a sore on the mouth easily. Don't just ignore it. Like if you have a friend, and I'm not saying like you don't have to talk down them because herpes is actually
it's a skin disease.
Yeah, exactly. Like I went to OBGYN like, oh my God, I have herpes. Because, like, as a woman, you get razor bumps and stuff, and you might think, oh, shit. And you go to the OBGYN like, oh, no, it's nothing. But then my OB school, like gave me knowledge on like it's a skin disease, and we look at it differently because we're not knowledgeable about it, and we look at it as something negative. When I mean, yeah, if you have it, you have to go through all the trauma of saying, okay, I have it, but really, if you're not open with the source, you can't pass it. So really, why the fuck are y'all out smoking hookah when your herpes is flared up? Go home and like go heal that shit. Go take some herbs.
That's as simple as somebody catching a flu and y'all going outside and you're spreading your germs. Why are you doing that? Just stay home.
And be a young boy.
You don't know how to stay at home and fear of missing out.
And be a young boy. We'll have you on this podcast, okay? We will have you on this podcast.
You know what? Not wood.
That ain't where it would. But that ain't where it would, man. This is from Amazon.
You made it okay. You did a good job putting it together.
Yeah, man. Instructions. You know what I mean?
Construction instructions.
So basically, there's a transgender activist that apologized for getting banned from the White House. I think it was. Let me make sure I understand the story correctly. So I believe the White House had some type of Pride Day. The transgender decides to just take a photo taking her shirt off and covering her boobs. You feel what I'm saying? Here's my thing, right? And this is what makes me.
Buddy was tripping.
Yeah. Say it exactly how it is, bro. Buddy was tripping.
So hey, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was it a man who got boobs and he showed his boobs? Was it a woman that lost her boobs?
It
was a man that transitioned into a girl and he wanted to go topless. He was like topless at the White House. Like,
here's what pisses me off, bro. Go ahead.
Topless, then he should just say the dude, because y'all can go topless and not have any problems. Like y'all have nipples and we have nipples, but our nipples are a problem. Or areola.
And they had women that transitioned into men. They took off. You could see their scars too, but they look like more like a man's chest. So they had their chest out, but she had her titty. So basically,
the man.
So
it's a double standard.
It's a big double standard. Look, we want to be topless all the time as women. Like,
yeah, bras aren't. Really,
you see, I don't.
Hey, listen, man. I support it, but not at the White House. You know what I'm saying? In front of the White House.
He just said the women had their shirts off.
It's not it's a time and place.
But they had man looking chests.
I get what you're saying, but it's a time and place for everything. Like even for the women that transition into men, like again,
they should have had their shirts on.
Overall, the whole thing was inappropriate. Like it's not the time or the place to do that. People need to stand on that more because there's a lot of that goes out.
The reason why people don't say shit because they scared to say shit about them because they scared of the repercussions and all of that. Even if you fucking right. Even if you fucking
not here at the LTD podcast though.
At the end of the day,
not here.
A lot of the shit being pushed is an agenda, and I'm not here for it.
Because why do you need a transgender person to go to a school to teach kids how to twerk? That is not the time or the place.
That's why I'm taking my
time. It's a lot of shit, bro.
They wouldn't even bring a regular woman to teach that. Like they
exactly.
Like you could.
They're trying to downplay what a woman is. At the end of the day, because.
But keep in mind of this. I was watching some shit on YouTube, but there are people in that community that don't fuck with a lot of the shit.
That is true. There's a lot of people that don't.
They literally just want to be themselves and live their life. Those are the people I fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The ones that's doing all this other extra shit, bro. Like what? Number one, like, bro. Listen, bro. The White House is. I feel like when you get a position to be in front of the White House or around the White House, inside of that is like one of the biggest things, right? No matter how we black people look at that White House,
glad you said that.
It's still one of it's still a good honor to be in that.
It's an important position.
You know what I'm saying? Not for Benji. I would never. You know what I'm saying? But
I like that notion though. I like that you can feel strongly to say that. Like, nah, that's not for me.
Fuck the White House.
I feel him. I feel him. But it's history. You get what I'm saying? No matter what we want to do, it's history.
His story at the end of the day that is being told, and whose story is it? Not ours.
Right. Exactly.
Like they make the black museum Black history when it's not black. It's American history.
Exactly.
It's white
American history
really, because they did that shit.
Exactly.
And we are. That's not what we are succumbed to. Like we are not slaves. We are more than that. But they teach us that for a reason, for us to stay here and have one track mind, and we're always trying to be less than when. We're not less than. Nope,
no, trust me, man. And,
I mean, but they show it to us every day. Like I remember I had a conversation about that at work because it was like people don't a lot of people a lot of people be looking, but they don't see. You feel me? So I'm at work. I remember they started talking about gay things. I
think I'm gonna use that as a caption.
I was like,
look, but
do y'all notice that they have a LGBT like set up at the job, but they didn't have nothing for Black History Month? And do y'all know? And then even at my job, right after Black History Month ended, as soon as March 1st came up, they put up all St. Patrick's Day shit for the whole month, and that's only a day celebration.
That part.
But you was doing St. Patrick for the whole month.
That part.
But you ain't acknowledge nothing about Black people. Like it's like you gotta understand the subtle racism that be in front of you,
and the fact that so much is going on during Black History Month.
Like
football. It's one of the biggest times in football during Black History Month. Valentine's Day. There's so much President's Day. There's so much that goes on during Black History Month, and just like. Why is it Pride Month in June and we have Juneteenth? Like all of our holidays are around there, and it's like it's a holiday. It's it's lives.
And then Black History
Month
is also in the shortest month of the year.
There's so many things.
So we still be in the short end of the stick.
Hey man, if we had the power to control a lot of the shit that's going on. No, I'm just saying like immediate power. That's what I mean.
All we need is unity.
Yes. And for us to speak up and come together, because at the end of the day, why don't we have our own holidays?
That's true, man. That's true.
Why don't we have our own calendar?
I need a Nat Turner Day. I need a Malcolm X Day.
Definitely the Malcolm X Day.
And if you sit here and feed your children those stories, they're gonna be completely different people.
Yeah.
And you can't even do that now in Florida.
Hey man, yes, bro, that shit crazy as hell. But
like, I don't know, but have they ever had a Black History Month celebration at the White House like that? The way they did?
No, wait. No, I don't think so. I'm thinking back to 2020.
Yeah, you like when Obama was in office, was it?
No, not Obama. I'm talking about
chilling with Black people, just vibing on Black History Month or anything.
I remember when the celebrities went there for Black History Month. I think that happened when Obama was in
I'm thinking about 2020 when that whole situation happened with
the Black Lives Matter shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the protests.
The protests and shit. I don't believe so. Yeah. I had to look back and check.
Yeah.
But but I'm just saying, all in all, with the Pride Month shit. The transgender community, I know, like Benji has his opinion. Me personally, I don't really care for them. Like if it was in front of me, I'd be like, yeah, what's up, what's good, and I keep it pushing because I believe in that. Everybody's different, bro. If you want to live your life like that, bro, you go ahead.
Yeah, because that ain't got nothing to do with
my judgmental will come in my mind. I will never say it out loud, just like everybody else. So they see you on the street, same concept.
But y'all say it, like it ain't got nothing to do with you, but people be exposed to shit like that's like you not even getting in no ghetto ass hood ass shit, but your kid watching niggas talk about drilling all day, and now you never been exposed to that, but now your son a gangbanger. Like now he tucking guns and because he's seeing this in front of him every day.
Yep.
Like
having more realization.
So even though it ain't your business, it can still be your business.
No, of course, but it goes back to what I was arguing with Nate before with the Janelle Monáe situation and how she's coming out and how I think Nate's argument was, oh, she was never accepted back in the day, bro. Like, bro, if you think about when we was growing up, Paris, when we was at William Daddy Middle School, if you found out a motherfucker was gay, he looked like an outcast. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. This was real though. Nowadays, it's cool to just be free. You feel what I'm saying? And that's good for them. And that's what I was trying to explain to Nate. And he thought, nah.
Yeah, bruh. Like it's timing.
It's like timing, bro.
Like the world kind of, we're not going to say all the way advanced, but they evolved a little bit. They're a little bit more open-minded because for them to be able to broadcast, they're putting it in kids shows. It's literally everywhere. You cannot watch any movie show nowadays without having some type of...
You know how you have TV shows and movies and you always have that one black character?
Yeah.
I feel like now that one black character is the gay character.
Yeah.
Shit is insane,
At the end of the day, yes, it doesn't have anything to do with you specifically, but we are all one. And when we fail to realize that, that's why we have so much separation. When we look at it as we are all one, okay, what is the agenda for all of us? And when we do that, it's like, certain shit should be looked at as, nah, it's not it. Our community, can we afford any more gays or transgender when we're supposed to be coming together? No, we can't. That's just it. And on top of that, our children, yes, they should be able to see everything as love and whole, but like, if we were created by God, if you want to change yourself, aren't you saying that God ain't do a good job with you the first time?
First of all, but see, I just had this conversation with somebody too, like speaking on the Bible. The shit literally says abomination. It says something that makes
the Romans started this batumanism.
But look, it says something that creates hatred towards you. So hatred and something else. So like, it literally tells you if you do this act, the result of this act is a lot of people are gonna hate you. That's what an abomination is. So the fact that you expect people to be loving to you and open-minded to this, when it shows you that if you choose this path, that is going to be treacherous, why are you mad at the result? If they tell me, if the shit tell me in the Bible, if I do this, I'm going to burn in hell, why am I mad when I see a lake of fire after the way I was living my life?
They're gonna be surprised. Oh my God, what's going on?
People don't want to be held accountable.
That's all I'm saying. If you stand on the Bible, not everybody stand on it, but if you stand on the Bible and you read that, and then you just wondering why when certain people do certain things, even with pedophiles and this and that, like that's gonna cause hate, bro, towards you, bro. People don't. Right. That's just something that is just in there, bro. It's in the book.
But I hear what you said, but I also feel like, back to what she said, like it's all about knowledge too. I mean, the Bible we have here is maybe not the same Bible we really supposed to be living out of. So who knows? Who goes to know and say that we really we are technically really living right? What if what they're doing and their freedom of how they express everything, what if that was actually the right way? And this whole time, like, it's just like a lot of what ifs. Yes, just a what if. What ifs.
Because who's really read the books of the Bible that have been taken out?
Yeah, but and even with that, you just go on nature. You see more. You see as far as.
And remember, like back in the day, they didn't want us to learn how to read. They didn't want us to know certain things inside those books. So it's just like people been saying, like a lot of things could have been rewritten or edited over time with it filling in certain spaces and like. If y'all watch that show I told y'all on Netflix, Queen Naija. Like it was a lot of things that when the Catholic came over to Africa and they were trying to basically force them to adapt to their religion, and they're like,
because religion's a cult.
They're like, no, why? like why should I like they were happy, they lived happy the way how they were.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, if you're new to this podcast and you're just hearing this episode, it's not our typical episode. But again, this podcast is dedicated to growth, experience, and real talk. So this is the real talk side of the podcast that I love to kind of get into, because a lot of things, and I watch different podcasts, they stay away from this due to either they want to grow or they don't want to, really educate the people, all types of shit. But here at the LTD podcast, bro, everything is organic. All these conversations is what you would have in the garage full of your homies. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, bro, I keep it present. I keep it, where we at in the world right now. And it's just some real shit. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, everybody, all of our point of views, I don't feel like there's any wrong or right. It's just how we are looking at it. And again, like with me, I appreciate the ones who don't like
do the most.
do the most. I appreciate the ones who have a problem with the motherfuckers doing the most. I mean, for sure. Go ahead.
I think that there's a learning experience in everything, and once you look for the learning experience, you don't really focus too much on the bad. Mm-hmm. And like for me, I felt most seen when I had this gay homeboy in high school that he was not as flamboyant, but at times he was. But when he went home, he couldn't be that. And I feel like staying true to who you are, no matter where you are, is the most important. So if that's you, that's you. But we have to take heed of our children. Like, that's why why is schools free but hospitals aren't? Because they can get control. And if our children are the most godlike thing, and they have heat over their minds, and we need to take back that control. And where are our schools to teach our children a higher level of thinking, as opposed to shit that nobody remembers half the shit that we learned in school. Because
oh my God, my boyfriend just said that to me the other day. He was just like, all that other stuff that they was trying to teach us, he's like, nah, he said the only thing I needed to know was math.
My favorite subject.
Matt.
1 + 1 is 2.
You tripping, homie? Your favorite.
My favorite subject. Get to solutions. Because if we can get to solutions faster, it's all the fluff is unnecessary.
Yeah, Matt dictate a lot of stuff in the world that you don't even realize.
Hey man, you got a real nigga, man. When he was out there detailing my car and I'm talking to this nigga, I say, yeah, this nigga sound like me. Yeah, you got a real nigga, man. Shout out to that, man.
Reflections.
Man. Yeah, man. So J. Cole might be, I said he might be one of the first rappers, but Benji did educate me that Jay-Z did own the Nets for a period of time. But I love J. Cole. I'm a big J. Cole fanatic. I'm a fan. If I can go to a concert, I would. But I'm not going to go to no concert if I don't got good seats, so I just never go. J. Cole is part of a group that right now is about to buy the Charlotte Hornets basketball team. Michael Jordan is selling the team. I am elated to hear this news. I just love hearing, like, people buying shit from their hometown.
Like Tyler Perry.
You know what I'm saying? I just love that that aspect of just like you come from nothing, you work your way up to something, but you're not wilding out. J. Cole, I have never seen any wild news about J. Cole. Baby mama drama, J. Cole's dating this motherfucker. None of that shit, bro. Every time you see this nigga, his dreads going longer. It's all natural.
Shout out Team Aquarius.
Shout out to J. Cole for real.
He Aquarius?
He born a day before me.
Look at that.
It must be something really
it's
like
air.
Nah, it must be something really
working
in his
music,
power. Because when I tell you, me and my homeboy was literally just talking about this man yesterday in regard, because I was making a comparison with the YKO situation. I was like, you don't see J. Cole doing no type of stuff like that. It's certain celebrities that don't do certain things like they have a caliber of respect where it's just like you're not gonna see certain shit attached to their name. Like I'm like, you ain't gonna see that type of stuff with Beyonce. Like,
I was literally that's exactly who came to my mind. Beyonce, Jay-Z, like.
But then again, she don't put herself in a position to.
There's no reason to.
Yes,
because once you know who you are, exactly. Once you know who you are, you're moving at your highest self, and it's not for anybody else to critique, judge. If that's what they want to do, leave them.
Look at JT, bro. JT's a whole city girl. JT do not have all that extra fuck shit attached to her like you have other female artists in like trying
Sukiana.
to be.
but it goes. Like,
but somebody did make a point about Suki.
Yes.
They said, I see. You seen the same video I'm talking about with the man and the voiceover.
For me, I'm talking about before she made all this fuck shit music, she was more so into the higher level things, but she wasn't getting put on because nobody was understanding her level of thinking. So then she's like, all right, well, I'm trying to make it. If they're not listening to this, like, oh, I actually have knowledge shit, I'm gonna say give them the shit that they want to hear so I can make these bands.
Yeah, that's kind of like
selling out. I think it's a little bit of both, because the point that he made in the video, and I was just like, he got a real valid point with that, is that Suki, yes, she saying she does all these things, but at the end of the day, she always had a man. She always
next to her.
No, she was always with somebody in a relationship. She was doing these things, but she's doing it to somebody that she's actually with. Like, how long? She still has Kill Bill tattooed on, like the recent picture she just opened. So it's like she's always been the relationship type. So it's like people, because yes, she lives in her truth about the things that she do, but they still weren't respecting her as an individual or a person. Because I've seen a couple of interviews too where dudes would like kind of do some type of shiesty advance on her, and she's like, nah, I ain't really going for that. Like, she said it subtly, but because she wasn't aggressive.
No, okay.
Again, but she's doing it like, that's like me, how if I'm talking about my man, I'm talking like the energy that I put out is regards towards my nigga.
Yeah, well, but her music ain't just geared towards saying she's saying about her. You know, if she was like, you know, for example, like R&B artists, usually when they talk about sex, they talking about like a partner or a lover. She just talking about her basically her escapades, her sex that's what it sounds. It ain't sounding like she's just talking about one nigga. She just talking about, you know what I'm saying? It's different. If you heard a chick talking about sex and fucking all the time in R&B songs, you know she's catering to somebody. It's like she writing it to certainly, it's like her, she writing it to everybody. You feel me? R&B artists, they writing it to somebody. Like, that's why people think they can do what they do. It's just like when niggas be talking about they killers and they not really that, and then they get tried like you a killer. If you talking about hoe shit, you gonna get tried like a hoe.
Go ahead.
Deal with it.
I think that there's a message that goes out when it comes to her, like, get more security. Like, oh, well, this is what you're putting out.
I think she just needs to stand on her boundaries.
And also,
but it wasn't like
she shouldn't need more security. Men should understand that just because I'm out here naked don't mean touch me. And that starts from when they're young. I have a son. I wish I had my son before I had my daughter because I could understand what it's like for a man in this world. Like, you sit here, once you cry, your emotions shut off. Then you get older, you're like, oh my gosh, like, where are your emotions, bitch? They die when my mama told me not to cry. And then sons want to touch, and I have to teach my son, this is my body. And if as a mother, I could teach my son, don't touch me when I don't want to be touched, as well as his sister, like, his dad will come and slap my ass. I know probably with his relationship he's in now, he does that. And my son might think it's cute or it's cool to do, and it's a sign of love. But at the end of the day, if I don't want that, don't do it. And it's as a mother for us to take that time and say, okay, I don't want to be touched. And they learn from that age. And when mothers just say, you know what, well, he's just being a son, he just wants love, this and that, that's creating a whole nother thought process for when they get older. We don't need more security. I think we need men to understand that we're not something that is to be touched or played with unless we want to be touched or played with.
Men don't get violated. Understood. Men don't get violated enough. That's why they don't understand that.
I will also
that's ugly for me to say, but
we don't
talk about it.
Oh my
God, men are violated first.
Hey, bro, man, how about this girl try me? She grabbed my dick, bro.
No, I'm not talking about. No. I'm not even talking about with the sex that you're attracted to. Even if a man was to touch you and you did not want that, that's what I mean by violation.
Right.
You have to really understand what violation is to really get there and understand. Look, don't do that shit to me.
I had a rebuttal, but you guys got it. You got it.
Because you got it. If a nigga walk up to you out of nowhere and just come touch your dick, you're not gonna feel okay. You're gonna feel your mind is going to be blown.
I'm gonna shoot the shit out of him.
Exactly.
I'm gonna shoot the shit out of him.
But it's all perspective.
Think about it in a woman's shoes, like unprovoked. You just in the fucking store or some shit.
But y'all different. See, y'all well as far as I'm saying with women. Things like that can happen to y'all.
But why is it okay? It's normalized.
No. I'm saying
let him go.
Y'all can have like girls like touch y'all ass.
Not even.
This is what I'm saying. Y'all, it's more. Y'all, it's more accepted, bro. Y'all could be at a club and your shit poking out, and a girl could be like, "Damn, your shit fat, girl, damn." And she grab your shit. Y'all not gonna be as offended the way a nigga would be if another man touched them like that.
That's facts.
Y'all are more open to that. You feel me? Like y'all could do shit like that. Like,
I think you just don't speak up enough about it. But I want to go back to like being taken advantage of. Having a son, I feel like men are actually violated a lot sooner than women. We just don't look at it as violation. Calling like a little boy saying, "Oh yeah, that's my little boyfriend," and I actually witnessed somebody having a 2-year-old son and this grown ass woman shaking her ass on the 2-year-old.
I saw that video.
Sukiyana was twerking on a 10-year-old.
I wasn't even talking about anything on social media. I saw it in real life.
But I'm just saying.
No. But what we're saying is it goes back to what you know.
That even goes back to like you mad about sexual assault, but. You know, if a 10-year-old boy said he was uncomfortable about that situation, they would have looked at you like, nigga, you crazy? You got a fine woman like twerking on you?
And that's not okay.
Yeah, you feel me?
And that's what we're saying.
I've had worse. I heard worse conversations. I done seen women talking at work, like a woman talking about her son, and she was like, oh, you know, he was like tall for his age. He was like, oh, girl, he must have. They was basically insinuating like he got a big dick, and I'm like, bro, this nigga's like a fucking teenager. Like y'all talking about this nigga private part.
And that is
like a nigga. Niggas can't have no conversation like that. And I was like, y'all hoes literally hear what y'all talking about?
They don't. They don't hear themselves, and
you should have called them out for real.
They don't see it as wrong.
No, so I didn't hear like that worse. Like I was like, the fuck, like what? Like y'all talking about this nigga dick?
You supposed to make them. You supposed to make them feel that shit.
Bro, I'm just
you really supposed to make them feel like the predator because bitch, that's some predator.
No, but the thing is, in society, women are allowed to be predators. Honestly,
yes.
Like listen, like and honestly, like for example, even with rape, y'all can rape us. Like I've literally asked women. No, listen. I've literally asked women. I was like, what if your nigga just said for like a month straight, he just not gonna give you no dick? She was like, I'm gonna take that shit. They tell you just like I was like, you know that's rape. Don't care. I'm gonna rape him. Like
because it's possession. Wait. Hold
on.
Benji in his bag right now.
Your nigga right now say for the next 6 months you ain't getting no dick. What you doing?
Getting a new dick? No, I'm not. Sorry.
Yeah,
well,
she finna rip
this is
cap.
Oh yeah, she finna
at night. She finna get that dick hard to get what she wants.
Or you can just purchase some sex toys. You know what I'm saying?
So you gonna ride that out for 6 months?
For 6 months?
No.
Paris, man.
Look.
Stop. Cap.
Look.
I'm gonna have a hat on this table.
Wait. How can you rape a man if his shit does not get hard?
Oh, hey, come on, man.
All right, so basically, I can touch you, and if your pussy don't get wet, I ain't rape you.
Oh.
That's what you're saying.
Good concept.
That's what you're saying.
Good concept.
That's what you're saying.
So this is the difference. As a woman, you do get wet even in that situation. That's why for some women, they feel bad after being raped because like, but my body still did what it had to do. And it's like, but my body did what it had to do because it was
regardless.
protected.
Yeah, it does it regardless. That's what men don't know.
Sticks
like
up regardless. So
in the morning.
No, but like, okay, if you watching something, a man, you know when they're aroused because their dick sticks up. You don't know when a woman's aroused because they getting wet unless you feeling her. So it's like there's a difference.
Man, we get wet doing dumb shit too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
you don't see it.
Exactly. Just like men's dicks stand up for dumb shit too.
She's saying they don't see it.
Yeah, for real. You could be horny right now. I'll be horny right now. I can't just stand the fuck up. You can. You feel me? I gotta wait a little bit. I remember I saw it was just the other day. It was like real ones know why he ain't get out the pool. It was a dude hugging on the girl. And then the girl got out of the pool. She was like, "Come here." He was just like, "Nah." He was just sitting in there. And then they were like, real niggas know why he ain't get out that pool. Just
of course, man.
You feel so? It's different. It's different.
And then that shit be happening out of nowhere too. Out of nowhere, you just be watching anime. But what the fuck going on, bro?
I mean, anime is very sexual.
Watching anything can happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Morning wood is real. You don't even be thinking about nothing. You just wake up and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why we need it more. You feel me? Like we just.
That's how you gotta take care of if you in a relationship, take care of your man in the morning. I'm not gonna have his day start out good. Also, if you're in a relationship, send some nudes on a daily. Niggas like to see your titties every day.
Hey.
So I wanted to ask you really quick as well. The choice that to really be the intimacy coach, like I know you said it due to of course like you in middle school, 6th grade, but was there more as you got older? Did you really realize that I'm really finna do this shit? Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, when I realized I was having conversations with my friends that they weren't having with nobody else.
Got you. So you felt like you stood out amongst the rest?
Yes, and I felt like once you have knowledge, you want to pass that shit on. Power,
right?
And you should be able to use that for good. And you can sit here and not use your power, but it's like, why were you given that power then?
Oh, she sound like Tony Stark over here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, with great power comes responsibility.
Exactly.
That's fine. Nice try.
Honestly, a woman's sexuality, if you know how to use it right, that's the most powerful thing you can have. Like that's a power.
Use
like
sex to sell everything, even more.
That's a woman's card. Like us, we could be as sexy as we want. Like women could be like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. That's not our card. You feel me? We don't. It's we can seduce, but women,
as humans, we're the only. As a species, we're the only ones that women sit here and get like all dolled up and shit. Everything else, the men have to be the one, like a peacock. The men have the beautiful flowers. And everything.
We gotta have the flashy things, the things that glitter, and the cars, the jewelry, and then
and they don't focus on what's within.
I think just a good haircut will do it.
Yes, and a good mind.
A good fucking bitch. You see when that nigga come home after the barbershop?
And you better pay attention and say something.
Miss Stuffed Hair like glue. I'm coming too.
And don't put on no gray shorts, please.
At all.
The gray shorts coming on. It's hot.
Listen. Now it's summer, but they gonna have their little thighs on, bitch. So it's hoochie daddy season.
No, for real.
Don't let me get more tattoos down there, right? Right here, from here to here. You feel what I'm saying? It's over with.
You gonna be looking at my legs.
All right, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, these are great conversations that people need to hear. People need to have. Some people are really afraid to have these convos. I met a lot of motherfuckers who don't want to talk about this shit and be nervous asking for sex. You feel what I'm saying?
I always wonder why on this side of the world, because I feel like maybe like overseas, like England and everything, like this is very like they normalize talking about sex even with their kids and things like that. It's not. It's like, why is it so?
Because the body is a body. Here, our woman's body is so sexualized, whereas over there, a woman can walk out naked and it's normal because they praise that shit as a body. Like, that's a piece of art. It's not more so a meat to be used. So now you have people going, and then also how you talk about sex from young plays a part for when you're an adult, because women are told don't have sex, men are told have sex, but y'all the same age. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, where does like so
because like, and even it just clicked in my head, like even the way people be getting educated sometimes, like for example, like I know, like, cause I went to Wee and Dandy, niggas was doing shit young. so like with your situation, like you wouldn't have been an oddball when I was in middle school. You would have been like you would have fit right in, like
you would have been the Messiah, probably just actually letting them know, like, yo.
But like as far as with niggas, like it was like sex and violence in a sense. Like they think what they doing is good. Like dumb nigga, for example, like dumb niggas that don't know how to fuck. Man, I was fucking the shit out of her, bro. You like that shit hurt, bro. That's not good, my nigga. That's not good at all.
It takes 20-30 minutes to actually be aroused. Like, so if you know that.
Like, yeah, she like, oh, that shit hurt. She couldn't take it. Da, da, da. Like, no, she wanted. It wasn't because it was pleasurable and she was just getting too overstimulated.
You gotta watch out for those type of niggas. Those are the niggas that become rapists.
I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, that's not good. Like, I guess
Martin,
I guess it's like an ego thing because
I know somebody like.
No, I know. I guess it's like an ego thing because I guess it makes them feel like they dick big or something like that because it hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, Bridget, you're right. You absolutely.
That's why niggas. Think they doing something
that y'all like. Okay, they around their homeboys and they get little dogged.
Yeah.
So when it come to a girl and they're using that as clout to like, this is literally the conversations we was having the other day. They're using that as like their power to get in where they fit in with the other niggas, because
that's
it's like you
the
little nigga, you the little. So now you feel like, oh, you talking about this and you coming across as so aggressive, but it's just like you don't have that same strength in a regular conversation when you with your other niggas, only when it comes to a female. So you really not that nigga.
Nah.
You really not.
No, she's partially right, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in Lakes, you know what I mean? I never cared about relationships. I'm gonna be real. Like I had relationships, but I never cared like that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I had women just because when I was with my dogs, you feel me? We all be talking about like, yo, who you talking to right now, bro? It was all.
Which is weird.
But keep in mind of this though. We're jits. We're not all of, because my dad is there, but he's not there. Their dads are there, but they're not there. Some of them don't have dads. So we're all figuring out life like through trial and error, right? So now we as men, and because I know y'all will never understand, but I know Benji feel where I'm about to go. Like when you got a group of niggas, bro, and you growing up with them, bro, it's certain competitive natures that we have.
And the woman is the best thing to be competitive over.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fucking an ugly chick, the squad finna fuck by you.
My thing with that, exactly what you just said. It's a competitive thing. Why is it? If you have a homeboy, right? You and Benji homeboys. Yeah. He go tell you who he fucking this, that. Why the fuck your homeboy trying to go fuck the same girl I just told you? Why you doing that?
They know it's a good time.
But even before what you, that too. But even before what you're saying, like why niggas be telling who we fucking with? Because sometimes niggas know they niggas, like they dogs, they hunting. Like, hey, like it's like, hey, bro, this one mine, chill. Like you feel me? Like sometimes it'll be like they be outside and they might see her and they might try to talk to them and they might this and that, and it's just like, oh, I didn't even know that was you. Like for example, I remember I went to my homeboy, he had a party. A party, and I guess it was for his old lady. Like we didn't really know who his old lady was, so he had to let it be known. Cause if you don't mark it, niggas not even gonna know, and they gonna come at her neck. Like you feel me? So that's why it's like they gotta be like, hey, bro, this is me right here. You feel me? So I already know how y'all get. Like,
so I have a question. Who do you think is the prize, the man or the woman?
What?
As far as relationships wise, what are your views on the prize?
I would say a woman is, but she gotta. I would say a woman has to treat herself like a prize, though. Women don't know how to treat things.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. For example, for me,
the thing, like cut that shit out.
It's not visual. When I'm saying the prize, it's like if I get a woman, I can multiply. First off, that's one of the most important.
But don't women need a man to multiply too?
Huh?
Don't women need a man to multiply too?
Yeah, but it's like. Y'all do more of the work.
Perspective.
Y'all, all I gotta do is shoot it in there, and then like, hey, you feel me? Just like I can put the seed and water it, but it's the soil that's really doing all the work. You feel me? Y'all are not saying y'all dirt, but y'all are the ones that
the darkness that
cultivate the life. You feel me? We have the seed that you need, but y'all do most of the work to get it here.
So I think that it's both that do the work, because after you put that seed in soil, yes, the soil does the work, but you need to water it. You need to make sure you're not giving it too much sun. Make sure you're giving it sun. And that is where the man comes in. And if men are waking themselves up and they're looking at themselves as prizes, they will have a lot less interactions.
That's true. There's a lot of men that really don't hold themselves to a certain standard, and it actually brings down their themselves in their everyday life, because it's like you don't even think highly of yourself. Like you walking around just giving away yourself like you a dumbass duck.
No, well, because women are because honestly, women are stereotyping. No, because women are stereotyping like, oh, niggas think they prizes. Y'all want to be bitches so bad. Like women will say dumb shit like that. Women will say dumb shit like that.
That's exactly why I said I think that individual shit. I'm the prize. Fuck that, bitch. The happiness and the love is the prize, dumbasses.
But if I know I can provide happiness and love, then that means that I am a prize, because I can provide those things.
Right, but that means you have self-love, which means that you're okay with now sharing that with somebody else. Two people that have self-love, like if you care about yourself and you meet somebody else that does, the only thing that y'all might have a better outcome than somebody who doesn't think highly of themselves. Like they walk around.
True. Because like I know, like for example, like with me, sometimes I've known like women to tell me like later on after we talking, they was like the way you used to have conversations with me. It was like, yeah, you was trying to get at me, but you was like, it was like you asking shit like, let me see if she even worth my time. Like it wasn't like anything disrespectful, but it was like they could tell like when I'd ask him certain shit is like, he trying to gauge if he even want to fuck with me or not. Like, where other niggas, I'm about to say, but so girls are used to just niggas like they just blindly like, oh my god, you're pretty. I'm just trying to be around you and this and that. Like other niggas would be like, all right, you cute. What else? You feel me?
That's how men should look at things. Like a physical.
That's me.
Is now.
What
the
else?
Soul is forever.
What else can you bring to the table?
Like your coochie good, all right.
What else?
What else?
What else?
You feel
Where's your mind at? What
that's
you
real.
To do? Are you
what I'm gonna do with you when I get bored?
That's real.
Fuck and call it a day.
That's real. What else do you bring to the table?
Can we watch TV? Can you make me loud?
There are some women that legitimately glorify the fact that I only got my pussy to bring to the table, bruh. Real niggas, I'm talking to every real nigga out there, bruh. They don't last. Those women don't last with real niggas like that, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna be out here doing everything.
And that's why leave those for the niggas.
Promise you, bro.
I feel like in life, everybody has a place. It's all about knowing your place and being okay with knowing your place and not settling for less.
You about to pass out the cards.
Oh no, I've been on.
Oh no, because I just realized we went over time. I knew this conversation was gonna be hella deep. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't even notice the time.
No, it's cool. We went hour and 2 minutes, man. We vibing.
We got anywhere to go.
We had it.
I got somewhere to go.
Pass one of them cards.
Like you got somewhere to go right now. Extended episode.
All right, so explain these cards. What is the green?
All right, so these cards are called Elements of Love. When
you gotta do the Kodak. You gotta put them shits on your arm too.
I love it. I love
Fred ain't gonna be good right now. My bad.
Yeah, you need some money on that shit. But Elements of Love. I feel like astrology is very big right now. I think if we tap into astrology, we can learn more. Numerology, human design. There's a lot more to us than what meets the eye, and if we learn about who we are as opposed to all the other shit that teaches in school, we would become a lot further and transcend a lot faster. So Elements of Love, the green cards are the grounding questions. The white cards are the surface level questions, the airy questions. The red are the spicy questions, the fire questions, and the blue are the emotional questions, the water signs of everything. So yeah.
Okay, so let me read my first little white card. What does your dream home look like? Oh.
Yeah.
Two-story house. I'm telling you right now, man. For y'all, let me tell you something. Hey, I be on that homes.com, brother. Let me tell y'all boys something, boy. Palm Bay looking nice. Palm Bay looking real lovely. You know what I'm saying? 4-bedroom, 2-bedroom house for $350. Hey, man, $2,100 a month. Hey, easy bread. You know what I'm saying? That's my dream home, but I'm gonna definitely be building like a den for myself. You feel what I'm saying? A den for myself, a den for my child. You feel what I mean? I'm excited. That's my dream home right now, man. It has to be like, I have to have a backyard. Like my dream house can't be 1 story. Gotta be 2 stories. You feel me? I gotta have a backyard that's spacious, a motherfucker. Everything, bro. I gotta have a driveway, a garage. The garage gotta be big as fuck. Hey,
he want all the amenities.
Yes, as you should.
Cause I'm a nigga who I value everything. Everything is value to me. That's why I don't have an Xbox. That's why I don't have a fucking Android. No offense, Benji. No offense, Benji. No offense.
I don't care.
No offense. The value in iPhone is better. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a phone guy.
It depends because they get everything from Androids.
Apartments, amenities. I don't give a fuck about amenities, but they have to be solid amenities just in case I give a fuck one day. You feel what I'm saying?
They better work.
That's just me. That's just me. Everything is value to me, bro. What are you bringing? What's bringing to the table? Because if I'm paying my money, I make a lot of bread. But bro, like I'm not finna be giving you niggas free money like that, man. I work for this shit, man. It gotta be fire. You feel me? Gotta be fire. And I don't want to be in a neighborhood that's predominantly white. It has to be a mixture of cultures.
I was gonna say that too. That's like my thing was gonna be I gotta be around black people.
Yeah.
Like bro, if I'm in a mansion and this is
we
people
gonna pass
that
it?
don't look like me, I'm not gonna feel comfortable. I gotta have
and I think that when black people grow up in a predominantly white neighborhood, it changes.
Nah, yeah.
Let me read this.
And everything. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm gonna read this just because.
Martin's gonna read the green card because it ties into one of our topics that we didn't discuss yet.
All right.
So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna try to read this like I'm Paris. You know what I'm saying? What current financial situation do you believe in budgeting in a relationship? How do you think finances should be shared? 50-50.
Motherfucker, yes. Motherfucker, yes.
All right.
It don't gotta be all the time 50-50, but please understand, as a woman, like especially in these economical eras that we are in, do not put a financial burden on a man, especially if you actually fucking love him, because that shit will mentally drive them crazy. But like y'all be talking about pro black man this and now and that, man. Bitch, pick up a bill sometime, ho. Bitch, go take that nigga out to eat. Go pay for his haircut. Do something.
I didn't have girls, boy. I was
agree. As a woman, you need to pour into your man, and helping him financially is definitely one of those things.
Because if it's for you too, a woman will want a man. A woman wants a man to pour into them financially. So pour a little back.
Yes, and our community is the only one that's having those 50-50 conversations. And
which is
why
ridiculous.
Is that? Because at the end of the day, we aren't at the level that we need to be. And I think we need to recognize that. I think that the Indians, the whites, the man automatically covers 100%, but they've already sat here and been through shit that allows them to carry the 100%. Whereas our black men need to be poured into. And if you're going 50-50, it helps a little bit more. I'm not saying you don't. If the man's paying 100% of the bills, understand what that comes with. It comes with you shutting the fuck up. It comes with you cooking dinner, cleaning, making sure shit is right.
Because I was just about to say,
you do everything for a chicken. She's a headache. Oh, I'm throwing you back to the streets so fast.
Because I was just about to say everything. I retract my everything. It doesn't always have to be financial in the 50-50. You could provide other things to each other that does not include money.
Yes.
Like it'll just literally be just less of a stress.
Hey, somebody gonna be watching this episode like, yes, girl, fucking preach. Fucking preach. Oh, I love this episode. Finally, they got a real episode. Yay, finally. I'ma subscribe now. Subscribe, motherfucker. Subscribe.
Wait, let's do a spicy one. What kinks have you experienced and what would you like to explore? God damn.
I ain't even telling y'all.
And after that, I gotta know what a trigasm is. You gotta go into detail.
Yeah, you gotta go into detail about that. Yeah.
So, what you mean by kinks though?
You know,
I mean like a voyage. Like if you're a voyager, that's when you want to sit and just watch people have sex.
Well, that's not me.
Oh,
that's a kink. Another kink is like
I think I have that.
Spit in the mouth.
I think
Hell
I
no.
like
Spit in the mouth.
Hell no.
Do you like to spit in somebody else's mouth?
Hell no.
Okay, that's
this shit crazy, man. Hey, shout out my. Hey, yeah, man. Shout out fella. You know what I'm saying?
That boy on his Zion stuff, huh?
Hey,
wait, so y'all don't got any kinks?
Nah.
Some people like feet.
Martin,
you will never know.
Like,
hey, listen, there's no pressure on you right now, brother.
No, I'm not.
I just want to know.
I don't think I got a kink. No, like, I don't know that I want to try it. No, I don't.
Do you like flogging?
What's that?
Like hitting people with like a whip?
Oh, I done had that before, like a little paddle, like, cause she like, spank her a little bit. Yeah, dude. I guess that's a kink then. Yeah.
Hey,
okay. So you was into that.
Hey, Nate, this nigga right here undefeated, boy.
There's different levels of kink.
Hey, Nate, that boy undefeated.
That's bondage.
Oh, yeah.
BDSM, that ties into that. That's a kink.
I mean,
okay, so we're seeing Benji's colors.
I know you now.
I'm just saying, bro.
So you 50 Shades of Grey in the bedroom.
I mean, sometimes.
There's space for everything when you want to explore.
Yeah, you know, I'll try a swing set. Oh, that's what I'll do. I need a swing set one time. Like that swing. Like,
the one you connect to the door look pretty fire. Like I said, y'all will never know though. Y'all never know. Y'all never know.
Hey,
I want to take this opportunity to shout out Naked Luxury.
Period.
Lily had a real big ass sale the other day.
Yes.
She went crazy. She was going back and forth to the mailbox. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she doing her thing.
It's me sending the post individually to people.
Yeah.
When I got the post.
Yeah.
Girl, why you send this to me? But I was like, thank you.
Shout out Naked Luxury. Shout out Naked Lily, so fancy. You know what I'm saying? But y'all will never know my kinks. Never.
He got every single thing on her website.
Never. I remember one time I was working at this job, man. Like, these two girls liked me at the same time. I was at TP. Shout out Teleperformance. Everybody fucking over there. And basically,
call centers in general.
Every call center,
please.
But everybody, they were like, what they say? She said, "Oh, you don't see this nigga a hoe?" I don't even say nothing. This is like my third day. Like, this nigga a hoe, man. Look at his face. So, bitch, what the fuck that supposed to mean? I kind of looked at that. I was a little disrespected. Like, bitch, you don't know me. You don't fucking know me, bitch.
I'm like, bitch, you a hoe.
She actually was.
I mean, hoe recognized.
I don't. There's like here's another thing too. Like, there are certain women I just don't really take serious like that. Like, especially when you entertaining other niggas in the same area, bro. It's like, I see what type of bitch you is.
Wait, hold on. That's a double standard, my nigga. That is a double standard.
Like I said, when it comes to that,
like what you said, Benji. If you don't care, do what you do. But Martin,
I ain't no double standard, man.
I think that
because women, I expect women to look at me the same way if they see me messing with other women.
No, because I know, like, for example, there was one time I was working at a job. Like, it was like, for example, like, I'm gonna just use Martin, right? Let's just say Martin's the dude that he basically fucks like every new girl that comes to the job. Like, they be new, you know, they don't know no better. So so it would be like before we even try to talk to a girl, they basically got to pass the Martin test, meaning that we already know that he's gonna interact with the girls. He's literally gonna make it his business to want to get to know you, and if he gets to, you know, chill with you, fuck you, then be like, all right, yeah, she just dumb. Like, we probably not gonna really like
because you were thinking the same thing. I was
like no. It ain't even that. It ain't even that. No, it ain't even that. It's just like we just like you fell for that game. Like, you fell for, like,
they use him as the standard test.
Like, you fell for that simple ass. Like, he finessed you out your drawers doing that.
That's crazy.
Like, I've had those moments.
Benji,
what?
Okay, so
that's what I'm saying.
It's a nigga like that in every group.
Yes, but I also
like, you let him fuck.
If the woman came over there in matching bras and panties, was it really your idea to fuck, or was it hers?
What?
And can a woman have a option to just want to fuck a nigga and not see him any other way?
Yeah.
Like, just like niggas see women and like, she just a fuck. Some women look at men the same way.
I mean, it do. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, we know not to take you serious. Like, no, I'm just saying, like, if I'm like, all right, she fucked Martin. Like, so yeah, hey, bro, don't take it serious. You know, maybe go on like chicken wings and fries. We don't go on dates and just grease. Like, get up out of there. You feel me? Like, cause she done, like, it's just like, bro, like, how do you fuck? Like, it's just like,
they're basically
ridiculous.
saying the dude that you actually decided to give up yourself for, they look at him as
like, basically knowing it's like
no
put it like this. If you let him fuck, I already know I fucked you. I already know I could fuck you. Like, if you let him fuck, I already know I could fuck you.
This is real.
That's
insightful.
Also, like, men, if they fuck you once, they automatically think they can fuck you anytime.
I mean,
that's real as well.
That came from an older man, and I'm like, but at the end of the day,
only if you know what you're doing, or if she ain't creeping.
No, at the end of the day, okay, so whoever Rihanna fucked when she was 16, 15, you think they could fuck now?
Oh no, that's different.
Exactly.
I'm thinking like
that. Like,
oh no,
if you gonna make it, and as a woman, just because you fucked me before, don't mean you can fuck me again. And at the end of the day, maybe you would have fucked.
Hey.
I just want to fuck you, get my nut off, and go home.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, I was used. I'm gonna cry in my sleep.
Oh no!
Oh my god, these women are so treacherous.
Oh no!
Oh my god, somebody please.
I hate them.
Somebody please.
Oh man, and
I was used for my body. No.
And Benji, read one of your cards.
Oh yeah, trigasm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be the last
Trigasm.
topic. Last
Right?
topic.
A trigasm is when you can, like, as a woman, you can have an orgasm from your nipples, you can have an orgasm from your anal, you can have an orgasm from your clitoris, penetration. So there's different areas you can have from your ear.
Yeah, because you said multiple orgasms. Because I was
your
thinking,
ear?
I was thinking,
play with
yeah,
it
no,
the right way.
I didn't have like girls like
Lick
certain
it
spots suck on the neck, ear, like they'll come, and I'd be like. Cause I'd be like, what the fuck? Cause I know, I'm like, wait, she not faking, like she really?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
That's why pleasure mapping is so important in relationships. I feel like everybody should pleasure map their partner.
Yeah, I remember
see where they like it.
I was talking, but it was right here for him. Which was so weird to
because
me.
it's very close. Like certain parts of all your.
But
your
it's
whole
like, how do you
connected.
find out that? Like,
By
in my
pleasure
mind,
mapping.
I was thinking, I'm like, who the fuck did that to you to make you know that you like that? Like what?
That shit weird.
You
man.
should
like,
explore.
Shout out, hey, shout out to that man.
Explore like
Whoever he is.
all parts of your body. Like
Doing his
what do
thing.
you like? How do you like it? If I bite you here, if I nibble there,
I feel
if
like
I
women
lick
do that,
there.
but men don't. Like
Do what?
men don't really practice pleasing themselves because they feel as if like it's
I think if a man don't want to catch a nut for themselves,
I mean, like I said, we
all,
just at the most we gonna jack our dick and that's it. Like we ain't gonna get no toys and shit like that.
and they're
like
all toys for you guys. They're amazing toys. I have an
yeah,
egg
but
that
I'm
you
saying
put on.
but see, I'm just saying it's a double standard. Like I said, like if a woman goes like she about to fuck a man and she go to his room and just find the Gok 9000 sex toy in the drawers. Like some women will look at that funny. Like yeah.
An uneducated or unseasoned woman would. And it's all about
y'all see what happened in 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, now I know see it.
Understand
That
who
bitch
your
love
partner
that
is.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't even know she loved that shit
Because you don't know. She don't
love
know.
that shit.
Try everything twice. That's what I say. I feel like the first time you try it, you might be a little too nervous, and that's why you didn't like it. So try it a second time. If you really don't like it, then you really don't like it.
That's more of a woman's advice. Like men can't really live like that.
Why not? Because
Y'all do, because when y'all go to try drugs, y'all do that
No,
shit.
because there's certain things we can do.
shout out to shrooms, go on
I'm
to
just saying,
shroom trip, and you'll see life a lot
things,
differently.
There's certain things that you do as a man, you do it once, and it's like you got to stay on that side. Like, so that's why it's different. Women, y'all don't operate like that. We do.
If a woman licks or put their finger in your asshole, it's not gay because it's being done by a woman. At the end of the day, gay is men on men.
The
at the end of the
body
day.
washing.
I don't know
But
about
a
all
lot
that,
of older men like getting body washes
Because it
that
feels
shit's
good
crazy.
for men.
Oh, what is that?
A body wash?
Yeah.
Basically, you getting your ass ate, your
Oh,
your,
no.
your
Lick it
balls
one time.
tickled,
Nah.
your gooch,
Let them go-
you know.
There ain't nothing wrong. Go take a shower and play with it one time. All of it.
Y'all boys be doing that? Y'all boys be
Yeah,
doing that?
they do. They
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them boys that's gonna be watching this motherfucking
Yeah,
podcast.
and
Y'all boys be doing that? Yeah.
Because
All right.
why not? Like, if your body can be pleased in multiple ways, why are you holding yourself back from being pleased in multiple ways? Because of society norms? Who told you what's normal? And really is to challenge yourself in your thinking. Like, go back to self. Go back to who you are. What do you like? Who gives a fuck what anybody else likes?
No, I feel you.
When them niggas be sucking them toe, boy, they
See, I'm sucking toes before I get my ass ate. Okay. Like, you feel me? I'm not.
You can both get pleased at the same time.
That's not gonna be pleasure for me.
It is.
like, nah.
Well,
Just get drunk one night.
Nah.
Just try it at least.
Nah, I've been drunk. It ain't
One
never had
time.
like, nah.
Let
That's
her
dead.
surprise you.
Nah, she gonna get a surprise.
I mean, yes,
Fuck you
I will
doing?
say for some men, you can get kicked in the face.
Tell
So,
the fuck you doing?
ladies,
Hey.
don't try it, please.
You got some dudes that like
no, because you know what it is. But sometimes,
Yes.
sometimes.
Some women get paid to get shitted on.
See, and another thing too, sometimes
my
when it does
God.
come to certain shit like that, women want to do certain acts to men because it's like
Degrading.
it's degrading. Like they can always, that's why you let me put my dildo up your ass, nigga. Like, you feel me? Like they gonna use that shit against you. The same one.
why would you? But
I remember it was a video like that. She was arguing with this nigga. Oh, you remember when I put the deal up your ass and your shit shot up in the fucking. You said you never fucking speak on that. Like they're using that to weaponize against you later if you fuck up and act wrong.
Why would you? Why would you use something that was once pleasure against somebody?
That's like this lady. This lady found out her baby daddy was getting her his dick sucked by his homeboy Malik. Man,
nasty word.
Man, but a lot of that do be going on though.
And also, women like they aren't sucking the dick like they need to sometimes.
How you supposed to suck the dick then?
I feel like actually like it and act like you enjoy it. Like don't just act like it's a chore or you have to do it or like you're doing this to start something.
I think these bitches nowadays they love sucking dick. It's they love it. We love it.
Good, as you should.
So regardless of the fact, this was an interesting conversation.
Hey man,
I'm a listener. I'm a listener.
You always get clammed up.
I'm a listener,
that
man.
Got proved.
That's why I sit in the middle so I can hear both sides. You feel me? So with that being said, man, we are gonna get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, after every podcast episode, man, if you got anything you want to do in life, bro, just take the risk. Do not hold back. We got some Take the Risk t-shirts on the way. Ooh. Shout out to my dog Anitra. She'll be on the podcast soon. She does shirts. She's a woman of many talents, just like our guest today, man.
Yes, go check out Shaniiv.com. SHANIIV.
Go get your lashes done.
I was just about to ask you to shout out your website.
That's my Instagram name, SHANIIV. Like, book a consultation if you're trying to get sexual, not with me, but like in your own life.
Somebody watching is like, fuck.
Right?
Like, no,
y'all see that right there?
She said sexual.
Y'all see that right there? That's a woman with boundaries.
Like, he didn't even hit her ass.
He didn't hit her ass. He just,
I like what I like, but hold on now, Holiday.
And chakras are important. I do believe in the inner work, so I do have a chakra course. I do dabble in a lot of different things because I feel like as humans we are multidimensional and people want to put you in a box, and we're not meant to be in boxes. Just like a star is able to be in the sky and just exist, us as humans should be able to just exist. So check me out, Shaniiv.com. Come get your facial done, your lashes, your waxing, body contouring. Thank you, guys. I want to show gratitude to be even in this space with you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you for supporting the LTD podcast, man. Yes, so with that being said, man, we are out of here. Later.
Bye-bye.